In Germany, some U.S. troops are in trouble with the law after they were caught drinking and driving scooters. So now the U.S. Army is investigating, and those troops, they are confined to the base at night, and alcohol is temporarily banned there. I'm joined now by retired General William Enyart. Thank you so much for being with us. So we hear about this, no alcohol, all troops confined to the base at night. How severe of a punishment is this?
Well, in light of the fact that 5 of them were caught over the 4th of July weekend, I think the command felt like they really had to step in and make a statement. And that certainly makes a statement. And I'm sure that the other 3,000 or so soldiers in that brigade are pretty angry with the 5 who got drunk and rode the scooters.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine they certainly are. Obviously, Americans traveling abroad are subject to the laws of the land they're visiting, whether that's for business or pleasure. But are the rules different for active U.S. troops? And do those rules change when it's on versus off the base?
Well, typically, American forces are only stationed in nations where we have what's called a status of forces agreement with the host nation. And that status of forces agreement sets out the rules as to when an American military person is subject to foreign rules and when they're subject to American rules. Typically, in most foreign duty assignments, what happens on base stays on base. That is, the American military retains jurisdiction over the soldier. Typically, the host nation doesn't really care what happens on base, and they'll let the Americans determine that, so long as it's not anything to do with one of their citizens. However, once you step foot off post or off base, then you're subject to the rules of that nation. Now, sometimes the host nation will relinquish jurisdiction to the Americans, particularly if it's a relatively minor offense, and say, he's yours, take care of him. But on a more serious offense, they typically want to retain jurisdiction. And of course, the military is very concerned about this because we want to maintain good relationships with our host nations.
Yeah, certainly. And, and as we did say at the top, the U.S. Army is investigating this. Retired General William Enyart, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Nichole.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.